Yeah, wow. And it's on YouTube also. It's like, it's called It's Your Rock.
On the Spot with you, your
And
girl Chu-Chi Saunders.
Violence in
And
the
I'm
City.
out here today with the one and only legendary Silver Fox. And
Hey.
guess what? I also got Telepath in the building. Time is Now Radio out of Maryland. And we sitting here chit-chatting. So why I got them both on the spot with you, I'm just sporadic like that. Silver Fox, what's going on?
Peace.
Tell everybody where we at today on this beautiful, glorious day.
Oh, yeah, we right at Marcus Garvey Park up in Harlem.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just doing a little practice action.
Okay, something's going on here in Harlem?
Oh, yeah. The great, amazing Peso, my man. Manhattanville up in there. Phyllis 4. All right, Peso and Friends right here at Marcus Garvey Park. This is it. Oh, my God, the seating is going to be crazy, and I'm loving this.
That's September 2nd from 3 o'clock until 7 p.m. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So
September 2nd.
Everybody come on out. You're going to see Silver Fox performing live. Silver Fox, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. How long have you been doing music? What was the first song you came out with? Let's talk.
Okay. Well, let's say before I came out with a song. Back in the 80s, 79, matter of fact, 78, when I was in Harlem. You know, man, I hung around Phyllis 4. I was one of them guys that just wanted to listen to people, you know, and hear how they sound. And it was me and my man Kevski, you know, rest in peace to Big Kev, you know what I mean? And my brother Benjamin. And so I started gathering hip hop. I started knowing what I had to do. I ran around places, tried to get on their mics. They wouldn't let me on the mic, so I went and brought a mic. Then they had to let me on my AKG 120E. You know what I mean? Even made a rhyme about it. You know, got my AKG, that's 120E, took the BMT to the IND to the IRT. Like I'm all over New York. Feel me?
Okay. So that's where it really started at.
That's where it started. You know, and my love for hip hop, it started with DJ Hollywood and Eddie Chiba and the Chiba crew when I saw them at Columbia University. And it was like a whole, oh God, my eyes was just wide open. And all it was for young, you know, it was all a young teenage crew, you know, and I'm like 19, you know, 20, whatever. And it was all the kids were gravitating to it, and I just loved it. I don't know, I guess I'm just a kid at heart.
Okay, so what happened after that, though? Then the music started kicking in. I know you started getting busy then.
Yeah, I started honing my craft at a club called Joe Grant's. And, you know, they're just hanging out there, you know, met Coogee Rap over there, and we used to battle back and forth all the time, you know. And, you know, Dougie Fresh used to come through. I brought Tito over there. And this was before I even was making records, because I was just a battle MC. And my man Devastating Tito, Fearless 4, they asked me if I wanted to get in this group with Charlie Rock and Larry D. And we formed Fantasy 3. When we came out with a record called It's Your Rock after much practice. And big up to Charlie Rock and Larry D, because they put the work in. Feel me? They did their work to make this. And Master OC was on the mix down from the Fields 4. Got to big up him. And Julio Guina that put that out there, you know what I mean? And he was from La Familia Social Club. So 134th Street, you know what I mean? The old school 134th Street, y'all remember it. Y'all know what's up. Manhattanville Records, La Familia Social Club. So
Legendary Silver Fox. You already know Harlem.
Yes, indeed. So
All
we came
day.
out with It's Your Rock, and the Crash Crew bid it. They came out with Crash Crew on the radio. I gotta say it. It is what it is.
On the spot with you now. What you hear on this thing, I'm not responsible for. But listen in, Silver Fox. We in Harlem. This is where he stands, and it is what it is. So tell them again. Just repeat it one more time, just in case they missed what you said.
In case they missed what I said, the Crash Crew bid it. They came out with Crash Crew rocking on the radio. Now, while our stuff was on the radio with It's Your Rock, and because they were on a major label, which was Sugar Hill Records, and Sylvia Robinson pockets was getting fat, so they tried to squash our record. And it was their record out. But me, I took, you know, hey, I'm Harlem. I took it personally, you know, like, hey, because as I got older, I understand the business aspect of it and the whole, you know, technological and all of that and all the people that were involved. So I'm like, yeah, okay. But at that time, I took it personal.
And the reason why you took it personal at that time, I'm assuming, is because hip hop wasn't really as big as it is right now. So people were learning from their mistakes back then. Is that kind
Well,
of how
that was
worked?
cool. We did learn from. We learned. You know, everybody's young. They were teenagers. You know, except for me. But you know, I just looked young. You know what I mean? But everybody was young, with teenagers, and you know, people want to get something. Everybody's trying to get to a place. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand, because I was trying to get to a place too. But that's the first record that we actually have on the radio. Mr. Magic playing it. You know, Red Alert's playing it. WHBI, they playing it. 92 KTU was playing. I mean,
And they're still playing that music.
yeah, they still playing it, but it was squashed in '83, between '83 and '84 when it first came out, because Sugar Hill Records had power to do so. You know, it's like the industry has power to do things. You know, they control a lot of stuff. I mean, if you
So
find,
now I know now, not to cut you off, but
That's
I know
all right.
now that they're control. But nowadays, this is 2022. What you controlling? You controlling
I
yourself?
yeah, I control self.
So let me
I like that.
let's talk about that a little bit, Silver Fox. On the spot with you, your girl Chu-Chi Saunders, the legendary Silver Fox. We out here in Harlem,
Yeah.
and just keep listening and follow Silver Fox on all platforms, Distro Kids, YouTube, everywhere. Legendary Silver Fox here.